slumps. They're a part of baseball and can happen to established players seemingly out of nowhere. Some of these guys had rough seasons in 2022, but could right the ship and get back on track in 2023. Here are my top players who could have huge bounce-back seasons in 2023. Ronnie is about to absolutely tear it up this season, as much as that sucks to say since the Braves are in my squad's division, but it's pretty obvious. He was clearly not healthy last season. I'm not really sure why they wanted to rush him back so much, but his hitting and especially his defense suffered as a result. A fully healthy Acuna has the chance to rebound and become a top 10 player once again. I'm putting Nick Castellanos here because of recent trends involving players' second seasons on their new team after signing. Sometimes it can take a year for a player to settle into a new city as a big name, and I expect Castellanos to find his bat again next season, although I'm not necessarily excited about the potential consequences. I was originally going to talk about Trevor Story here. He was one of the main reasons that I'm even making this video, but that situation is a complete disaster, so... Kike? Yeah, why not? Kike gets healthy, puts up 4+ WAR. Book it. Kinda hard to bounce back from a 4 WAR season, but I can't be the only person who expected more out of Vladdy after his unreal 2021 season. He was still a great player last year, but I was disappointed in his on-base skills and power numbers after he walked over 12% of the time and slugged over 600 in 2021. I expect those numbers to go back up, especially home run-wise. Barrios has never had a season pitching with an ERA plus under 110, until this past year when the wheels totally fell off. I'm willing to call this a fluky, weird season, and give him another shot to turn things around in Toronto. Let's not forget what a full season of Brandon Lau looks like. This guy is a big difference maker for an already good team with an excellent farm system, and I refuse to get burned by underrating them in the offseason any longer. Joey Gallo is such a bizarre player, honestly. I mean, I know we've had a lot more 3 true outcome players recently, but none of them match up to the king. He's in his own universe. Saying that, when his hitting style works, it really works, and if he can find his home run swing again, he can be one of the more productive outfielders in the game with his defensive ability. This one's just a personal favor. Votto is old and hurt and probably won't have a huge season, but wouldn't it be so cool? Give me a Votto retirement tour! This year I have Belly, but no Yelly. Bellinger is still a young player, and I can't see him getting much worse at the plate than last year. Plus, it would just be good for the league in general. This guy was super fun to watch in his good seasons. Yo, check out this sick jersey swap I made. Looks pretty real, I know. 2023 could be a season of milestones for Kutch in his presumed retirement party back where it all started. He'll want to play in his 2000th game and reach 2,000 hits and 200 home runs, and to get there, he'll need to have a solid season to end his career. Muncy actually had a somewhat productive season despite the low batting average and power numbers. His ability to get on base consistently is a valuable commodity, and if he can find his power stroke again, he should be back to form as one of the best lefties in the league. Ketel, I'm not mad, just disappointed. Okay, I'm also mad. He was just not good at much of anything last year, but the glove was particularly awful, which was very unexpected. I thought him moving back to second base and his natural position would help, but it just made everything worse. He needs to clean that up, but when this guy's going well, he can be an absolute force in this D-backs lineup. KB about to go off next year. I'm talking 40 bombs, 140 WRC+, MVP votes, but he won't win it because the Rockies will win like 75 games. Hey, Mikey's back after betting on himself and losing. That whole scenario was strange considering that he struggled mightily in his 2021 walk year. But if his shoulder is healthy, there's no reason he can't get back to being an everyday solid middle-of-the-order bat. And finally, I saved this for last, every player on the Chicago White Sox. Almost literally, but especially Luis Robert, Tim Anderson, Lucas Giolito, Yasmani Grandal, and Yohan Moncada. You all know why. So, did I miss anyone? Comment your bounce back candidate down below, and make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Peace.